What's up guys, AliPlays123 back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be opening up a bunch of Planetary collection packs. So I made the decision, instead of making 3 different videos and only opening 2 packs per video, I just decided to go ahead and open all 6 because why not? And so it'll be a big video. I think we needed a big pack opening video for a while in the Chaos Galaxy community, so I think it's going to work out pretty good. So I'm going to open these today, and then soon I'm going to be opening up 3 Curators of Chaos packs. So you do have some more pack openings coming up, which is good. With that said, let's just get straight into the video. So I think I'm going to start with the borrow packs because why not? And then we'll move into the next ones once that's done. But yeah, so what am I looking for in this pack? I'm pretty sure I'm very close to completing my borrow Planetary collection set. I'm pretty sure I already have the Inox of Borrow and the Queen of the Underworld. Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe I will get something I don't have yet, and I will let you guys know what my collection looks like at a future date. But I will say I do have a new binder for the Syndian cards because that is technically, I believe, part of Wave 6. We have yet to see set 6 though, so hopefully that comes out at some point in the future. Although if you've been a part of the Chaos Galaxy community for a while, you know there isn't really much information at all on that. So anyways, we're just gonna get into it, so let's do it. Alright, went about a third of the way down, not bad. Oh wow, right off the bat we got a really rare Darkstone Beast. Okay, I'll take it. Honestly, I don't know if I have this one yet. If I'm gonna be honest, I looked through my binders and I don't remember seeing this one. So if I don't have it, that's great. If I do have it, I have a second copy, so perfect. Then we have Dramaticus, which is a set 2 limited edition that you can get in the battle box for set 2. But then you can also get it in the Borrow Planetary collection. So I'm going to put my really rares here, and we'll put rares next to that so it's easy to see. Alright, then we have Diamond Izzard. I really love the art on this one. Violet Nest, that's important for the Boulder Dragons. Quicksand Demander. Burrowbug Batara, and this is part of the Burrowbug archetype, which is definitely a really good archetype in the competitive scene right now. Although, to be honest, I'm pretty sure Blue Flame, that archetype, is doing a lot better. It's just seeing a lot more gameplay. I don't know how much gameplay this is seeing. I'm sure some of the competitive Chaos Galaxy players will let us know in the comments down below, which I do appreciate. So anyways, I think I already have this one, but I'm looking to have a playset of all the Burrowbugs, so hopefully I have 2 now. Then we have Adatrox. I love the Creators of Chaos version of Adatrox. Bearish Sands. Research Outpost. Ung. Calamask, which was a new card for the Borrow Planetary collection. Humboldt. Combine Harvester. Booplebrick. Desert Quake. Brocago. Dark Burrow, which is I believe a search card is what I have heard before for the Burrow archetype, Burrowbug archetypes. That's a good one to get. And then 5-star Fossil. All right, and I just realized I went through and didn't take out the rares, so I'll do that real fast. There we go. All right. So it's been a while since I've posted, and I've been working on a bunch of different things, not just stuff for the channel. I've been busy with a lot of other stuff, but recently I've made it far enough in my Book of Chaos to start posting videos on that, and I also have decided to post these pack openings and possibly get some more stuff to open on the channel. And so yeah, let's crack another pack of the Borrow Planetary Collection open, see what we get. Went about a third of the way once again. Okay. All right, I honestly have a strong feeling that the first card is going to be the really ridiculously rare. So we're going to put that to the back. Hopefully the trick works. And then we have, to start off, Combine Harvester. Wrong stack. Then we have Burrow Bug Batara. So we have only gotten now 2 Burrow Bugs in total from this opening. Hopefully we get the other 2, at least, well, we could only get 1 copy of them, so hopefully get another copy of each of those. Let's see, nope. Cataplunk, I'm getting all thrown off, I haven't done this in a while. Quick Sandamander, Violet Nest, Galasha, the Bearish Moon. I love that he's making moons for all the planets. I think that's such a great idea. I would love to see how that ties into the lore, if there's any way that ties into the lore. Then we have Brocago, Research Outpost, Calamask, 5-star Fossil, Dramaticus, Rare, Booplebrick, Desert Quake, Diamond Izzard, Humboldt, Ground Knight, and oh, okay, we got the same really rare from both those packs. All right. I'm hoping that's a good thing. I know there are some, though there's obviously the Chaos Beast that you can get, and I know the other really rares are good as well, so obviously I would have preferred to have gotten a different really rare or ridiculously rare, but I'm under the impression these are good, competitively viable cards, kinda. They might not be like the main center of the format right now, but I think they're worth something, right? So anyways, let's start on to the Polysium packs. So both of these Planetary Collections, the Borrow one and the Polysium one, came out in Wave 5, and that's just the way I organize my binders. I may be a little off, but these two came out together, and I've gotten a few packs from both. I don't know if I've gotten any separate packs for either of those before, or if I've only gotten the Planetary Collections, but either way, both of these collections are making good progress in them. They're getting close to completed. Obviously, my overarching goal for my collection is to have every card in the game, and that's not just like, you know, not including reprints. I'm talking about like every single set. Oh, there we go. But like, I want to complete all the reprint sets, all of the Planetary Collection sets, all of the main sets. It'll take a lot of work. I don't know if it'll ever get done, but hopefully it does. I know I've completed set 1, which was a big accomplishment for me, and I just need to probably get a couple battle boxes for both the other sets, and I'll probably get even closer for those. So that's another possible video on the horizon, but we're going to start off our opening of the pack with a Great Serpent of the Falls, really rare. And I remember in the Discord he was kind of thinking, do I do Combiner or regular just creature? I think it was a good idea to go with the creature, but I will say, as someone who isn't super competitive, I am a huge fan of Combiners. I love the art that always goes with Combiners, because there is a clear difference between one half and the other. It's not just like a symmetrical picture, and so I think they're really cool cards, and I hope he makes more Combiners in the future. We only got 1 Combiner in set 5, which was a disappointment, but you gotta give the people what they want. I get that. So anyways, Great Serpent of the Falls. Then we get a Cranchon. This was, I think, the last card I needed when I got it for set 1. It is a very hard card to find in the ridiculously rare version from set 1. So, but anyways, it is a cool one to get in this set. It's a rare. Then we have the Great Palifals. Love the art on that one, which it's also another Palifals card. The archetype for the Polysium Planetary Collection is the Palifals, and so here's another Palifals card, and you can see the descriptions there. Lake of Myth, Iceberg Face, oh geez. Blur of Palifalls. So we got our first Palifalls creature. There are 3 of them. And yeah, very nice. That is a rare. I can pretty much guarantee I already have this guy. I don't know if I have a playset of him yet, but I think I do have all 3 of the Palifalls creatures already. Then we have Transponge, Spineback Serpent, Bubbo, Jubbablum, Leviathan Crown, Duple Drop, Frostboss, Aquanite, Nanoray Ridwava, Elite Transponge, gotta love that art, and Englorp. So let's quickly see. I believe Englorp was a new card for the Pelisium Planetary Collection. But with Duple Drop, that's a rare. Okay. Any other rares? No other rares. Okay. Put that in the stack. That will be a lot of work to sort out later. Then we have another pack of the Pelisium Planetary Collection. Oh, that was not a good tear at all. Man. And here we go. Oh wait, no, we gotta move that to the back. Please be one I don't have yet. I'm hoping that at least it's not the Great Serpent of the Falls. I'm hoping that the really ridiculously rare is a different card, but we'll see what my luck is. We have Mystical Beast of the Deep, Pajuru, Hammerhead Sharkling, which is a limited edition by The Real Deal. And oh, when did this come out? I think set 4. Yeah, I think that's set 4. So that is a cool pull. I know this one when it came out was definitely competitively viable. I'm sure it is still for Pelisium decks. Bubbo, Skillcraft, Blur of Palifalls. Still looking for another Palifalls card. We got that one in the last pack. Iceberg Face. We got Transpunch here. Rowdy of Palifalls. There we go. There's that little guy. So now we have 2 of the Palifalls creatures, which is nice. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that one. Then we have a Lake of Myth, Zetaray Stracaris. I think he made a new Nanoray or Zetaray, one of the things for the Planetary Collection. I don't remember which one it is, but it's one that you can only get in the Planetary Collection. And we have Crozin, the Pelisian Moon. Gotta love the moons. I wonder how that moon formed in space. That would have been just a rare thing to happen. And then we have Nanoray Nanosinger. Oh, I think he made support cards for an existing archetype in each Planetary Collection. I think this is what he made for this one. Leviathan Crown, Greel of Palifalls. All right, we got all 3 Palifalls cards. Very cool. I don't know, as I've said before, which ones I already have, but we'll see. I will check that out when I'm putting everything away. But we have the Great Palifalls, Friezalon, and the last card is really ridiculously rare. Zetaray Sawdrius. Very cool. Great art, great addition to that archetype, and overall a great pull. And I like that it's, of course, different from the other really rare we got, just to mix things up. And honestly, I don't think I have this one yet. I don't remember pulling that one, so that is another reason why it's a great pull. But set that off to the side with our growing pile of really and ridiculously rares. And I don't think, okay, so Blur, forgot to put that in the rares. Let me drop that there. And all right, there we go. And now we're going to move on to the Syndian Planetary Collection packs. So what am I hoping from these? I am hoping for some more of the Shape Knights. I love the Shape Knight archetype, and I know it's definitely has some play value there. And I'm hoping for the Chaos Beast, Stalies of Syndian, from this pack, because I do not have the Planetary Collection ridiculously rare form yet, so I would like to pull that. And yeah, let's see what we get. I'm gonna try, and I didn't say at the beginning of the video, but I'm gonna try and be putting up the cards I really want on the top, and I've been doing that. Hopefully I've been doing that for the Borrow and Palladium ones, but I'm gonna start doing that for all my pack openings. I saw that was suggested in the comments. I thought that was a good idea, so I'm just gonna find a few cards I don't have yet from each set, pop them on the top, and hope we get them. But I definitely want this guy, Octorius here, and I already have Blade Runner. I checked, but yeah, let's see what we get. This is Stylish Cindy right there. Alright. I'm in some trouble here. I guess we're going down. Okay. And I'm assuming the really good card is going to be at the front, so we're going to have to put that to the back. That'd be kind of cool if the Game Crafter just started doing that, if that was the regular thing, and so we could always just put them to the back and then sort of be more like a Pokemon opening, or one of those TCGs that always organizes their cards in the packs. But man, this back one has sort of seen some wear. I'm guessing that's probably just from me messing around with the packs and moving them, and just because I haven't recorded this video for a while. But that's a rambling. We don't need rambling. All right. We have Divine Doom, which is a rare. Horde from who knows where, right flank. Ozo Bams, one of the creatures from the Ozo archetype. Cloud Cells, Ozo Block, another Ozo card. Tonix, which is a rare. And what is the archetype? Yep, we're looking for Shape Knights. So we have Ozo the Titan of Justice. I love the version from Creator to Chaos. That was a really cool one. We have Plube, the Ancient Utopianon, Ozo Kai. So we got all the Ozo cards in one pack. That is really cool. Warpole Jetpack, Shape Knight Hexatar. I do not have this one yet. I know that for a fact. I did not get this one in the last opening. I'm very happy to get this one. So that made this pack worth it no matter what. I'm gonna drop that there, and of course that has some amazing art on there. We have 2-Star Temple, Horde from who knows where left flank, so the pack gave us both sides of that. That is really cool. Dupab, Boggy Booga, Planetary Field, and Light Beam Rider is our last card, which is our really rare. So that is interesting. We have not pulled a ridiculously rare yet, and I don't think they're supposed to be that hard to pull. I could be mistaken, but I don't think it's 1 in 6. It can't be 1 in 6. It must be like, right, 1 in 2, 1 in 3 will be swapped with a ridiculous rare. I don't think it should be like this, but of course it is tricky for Zach to make these probabilities. The way he has to do it on the Game Crafter is kind of funky, and so obviously whenever it's not working perfectly, I totally understand. But maybe we'll get a ridiculously rare, possibly. We'll see. All right, let's do it. Oh my goodness, look at that tear. That means we're gonna get a ridiculously rare, right? That's like halfway down the pack, but with my luck it won't be. Hopefully it does, but I don't know. I'm very tempted to just look at it right away, but as someone who's opened packs for a while, I have to fight the temptation and put it to the back. Oh, did I see it? I don't know. Maybe it isn't at the front. Alright. We have Horde from who knows where, right flank. Ozo Bam. Planetary Field. Divine Knight. The Ancient Utopianon. Tonix, which is a rare. Then we have a limited edition that came out in set 3, I believe. Maybe set 4. I'm pretty sure it's set 3 though. By Barry McKay. So Copex helmet, very cool. Angel Squaws. I love the Squaws archetype. That is a really cool card to get. Shockafly, common. Pentaplanter, and I'm seeing a hint of a really rare over there. Dupab, and we got Beast of the Conjurers. I will take that for sure. That is a sick card, and I don't know if I have that one. I might not. I know when I looked at my, like near the, I think the last page of my Syndian Planetary collection, which is where all the like, you know, newer card or the new cards are, and all like the really rare and ridiculously rare cards are, it was pretty empty. And so obviously I know I have the Light Beam Rider, but I don't think I have the Beast of the Conjurer, so that is a good one to pull. But yeah, let's continue up the pack. We have Divine Doom. And that is another thing. It is interesting that of all 6 packs, only 1 pack had the really rare just shuffled in to the cards. And so it does make me very curious, like how do they put the cards together in the pack? Like, are they supposed to be shuffled? Does it just happen if the cards are like dropped and they put it back together? I don't know. But anyways, we got Boggy Booga common. Polygrand Arena of the Shape Knights. I love this. Look at that. He really mastered the perception from afar and how everything gets smaller in the back and the coloring, the shading, all of that. I think it turned out amazing. We got Shape Knight. Oh, the square one. I don't know the name. I have not seen these guys for a little bit. I should have watched a video before starting this. Oh wait, we got Shape Knight Lionel. I don't have this one yet, so Shape Knight Lionel, you can see him in the back there. I don't know who he's gonna take down with his just squirmy arms there, but maybe he will take down something, I don't know. Oh yeah, all right. Next we got 2-Star Temple, and ending off with a rare Rangel. All right, that was a lot of packs to open. I'm sure you guys enjoyed watching that, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort through all the things I got, all my rares, really rares, put them together if I got multiple ones, and then I'm going to show you what I got, so I will be right back. All right, look at that thick stack of good cards. Let's look through and see what we got. To start off with the rares from our Borrow Planetary collection, we have Glasha the Bearish Moon, Atatrox, 2 copies of Combine Harvester, and 2 copies of Dramaticus. Then for the Pelisium Planetary collection, we got Crows in the Pelisian Moon, Mystical Beast of the Deep, Duple Drop, Crayon, and 2 copies of Blur of Palifalls, which, you know, I think we got definitely a good variety of rares from the Pelisium packs, so that was good. And then for rares from the Syndian Planetary collection, we got Shape Knight Hexator, Rangel, 2 copies of Tonics, and 2 copies of Divine Doom. Alright, now looking at our really rares, we got 1 copy of Beast of the Conjurers from the Syndian Planetary collection, and 1 copy of Light Beam Rider, Zettere Sodrius from the Pelisium Planetary collection, and Great Serpent of the Falls. To end it off, we got 2 copies of the Darkstone Beast from the Borrow Planetary collection. Alrighty, so there are all of our great pulls from today's opening, and we got a lot of great commons as well. And so I hope that you did enjoy watching this. I have tried to mix it up today with the way I recorded the video and sort of the angle of the camera, the way I talked, describing the cards, all of that. So of course, if you have anything you'd like to comment, please do. If you have any things you know about the cards, if you know what is really good in the format right now, of course you can drop that down below. If there's anything I missed, comment that as well. But make sure to like too, drop a follow if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.